Hello, this is Greg Berzinsky for Beardbrand. My beard has been getting shorter as my hair is getting longer. It's time to make the mustache short as well. So as you know, I've cut my beard up about 3 inches in the past few weeks, and I think it's time to cut my mustache up. I've been wearing my mustache fuller and longer, and I will show you here when I comb this out that it is probably a couple inches long, and I basically have not cut the center of my mustache in over 1.5 years, which suggests that the center is terminal, whereas the curl parts of my mustache I cut pretty much every 3 weeks. I clip off 1/4 inch or so. It grows at the same rate that my beard grows, which is probably about 1/2 inch or plus or minus every month. So what I'm going to do is something that I've been saying that I'm going to do for a while, is cut my mustache so that my full lip is revealed. And in doing this, you actually then will see my teeth. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing it, is people have said that I miss seeing your smile. And my wife in particular has said, I miss you smiling. And I tend not to smile as much with a mustache. So I actually reference my own pictures of a mustache shape that I like, but also reference other people's pictures. Eli is someone who has a very short mustache, but still wears a handlebar, more studied in the curls, but wears his mustache clearly above his lip. A little longer, somewhere in between Eli's and my mustache would be something like Greg T. Brown, which you can see here. He has a pretty predominant handlebar, pretty famous English model, now Californian, and he trims just the very center of his mustache. So I'm probably going something closer to Eli's. This is something you can do, but if you're not comfortable doing it, take those images to your barber and show them what you want. So let's get started. So I'll show you what I'm working with here. As I said, mustache has been pretty much untrimmed in the middle for the better part of at least 8-9 months, and the sides are cut. So you can see that sometimes the curls, even though they look very predominant from the front, don't always look that way from the side. Sometimes they blend in. And with my curls at their given length, I can blend them into my beard pretty easily. So the intent also is, as I cut this, I'm going to trim my curls back significantly, so I can wear them up, but also they'll be able to comb into the handlebar, goatee portion of my beard. Using my Beardbrand scissors and a Beardbrand comb. Using the longer comb, just so I have my hand away from my face. If I'm using a shorter comb, my hand is too close to my face, so with the longer comb I can get that away from my face. And what I'm going to do is, the curl portion of my mustache really is pretty much, if you look at each of the sides of your mustache, just look at one side of it and divide that into 3 portions. On my hair, this 1/3 is basically almost all the same length. This continues to grow, whereas it gets toward the middle, it grows less and grows slower. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to section that hair off to the side, and I'm just going to pull it off to the side. It'll be okay, I won't touch it. And I'm going to push this hair toward the center, and then I'm going to cut it on an angle toward the top, and gradually get it longer at the bottom. I'm going to do this in a couple of steps. Big cut, here we go. Now when I look back on pictures, I see my mustache looking like this a lot. Maybe the curls are a little smaller here. Obviously that gets my mustache out of my mouth significantly. So I'm going to cut the other side like that. And I'm going to come back on both of these cuts and we'll tune that up. I'm sectioning off the 1/3 of each side, saving that as the curl. And taking this side, angling it. So big change already, as you know, I can start to see that my teeth might be visible as I'm smiling. And this is something that I could work with this length and blend these curls in. So I could even have a long handlebar with this length mustache. But what I'm going to do actually right now is just take a little off of this end curl, and I'm just taking about a 1/4 inch off the curl here. And so you ask what makes the curl. If you pull underneath, it's really the mustache. So the corner of my lip here, any hair above the corner, maybe a hair or two lower, is going to make up the curl. Everything else is beard. Do that on the other side. These are big cuts that I will come back and trim that up. So taking off a 1/4 plus on that, seeing if they're equal, more or less. So I could probably just say that's the cut, and probably is in better proportion with the beard. And I'm actually going to take that another step, and I'm going to take it up a little shorter. So following the lip line in the middle as close as possible, gradually getting longer. So you can see with wax or with styling gel or styling balm, I could wear this mustache even with a curl this size. I say it a lot, but having a mustache that has a handlebar or a curl or any kind of shape, the majority of the time that, for me, I would say 95% of the time, it's done with that round brush and or even a comb and heat, directing it in the pattern that I want it to go. So making these curls, this is without anything in it, is with a round brush, with a comb, and with heat. And then it's adding styling balm and adding the wax to hold the set. But the majority of that's done pre-styling products for me. So I'm going to take a look at this, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut that a little shorter. So the beard has stray hairs when after you come back to from the barber, or if you cut it yourself, you might find that there's some random hairs. Your mustache is no different. There's hairs under there that get caught up, and you want to make sure that they're all free. So it's constantly combing my mustache to see if there's hairs that I did not trim. And I can see, especially on this side, since that has the more difficult growing pattern on my face, that there's hairs under there that I want to go in and trim. There's no wrong shape for a mustache. You have 100 guys with a mustache, you can have 100 shapes. And so I encourage people on Beardbrand to wear the mustache, wear the beard shape, wear the hair that you want to wear. It might be like someone's who you appreciate, that's great. But it could be individual and be yours. It's really what you want to do and your preference. I'm looking at this and I think the curls look long now. And so I'm going to cut these back a little bit And if you looked at Eli's picture, it's up there, his curls are fairly short, and I'm going to cut these just a little shorter, and then we're going to blend more of this hair in. Some people twist the hair when they're cutting it. I actually like the tips of my mustache a little more blunt. I think it looks thicker on the ends. So what I'm doing, since I trimmed that off to the side, I don't want all the hair short, and then suddenly long. So we're going to blend some of that hair in. Doing that will take some of the thickness out of the tip of the mustache. But I think as your mustache gets smaller, that could be a good look. I have to say, looking at the profile, I have gotten so many compliments on the beard trim that I did last month. People have really responded to it well. People always complimented my long beard, but in seeing the shorter beards, people say, hey, your beard looks actually healthier and thicker. So for me, trimming my beard up actually was a really good thing. As my beard was getting longer, it was tending to look thinner at the bottom, and now it has a good denseness that I think looks good. I'm actually going to stop there, I think, and like my beard, I might come back in a day or tomorrow or in 2 days and revisit that to see where it is. So it's better to stop now. I'm like, okay, is that even? Is that perfect? Than to keep cutting this side, cut that side, and go back and forth, back and forth. That's how people overcut their beard. So I always advise people, take those big cuts, even it up, and walk away. And then you can come back and see where it is in a day. Clarity of mind will help, and see what you've done and how you can actually fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of water to my beard and just give it a little blow dry and see how this beard looks with this new cut. So this is what I was saying before about using heat hair dryer to actually form the curls or to shape a mustache. I've been wearing my mustache a lot lately with maybe just a touch of wax or a touch of styling balm on the end of my curls. And so the heat in using a round brush is the way that I accomplish mustache shape on my own face. So the significance of this is twofold. This is going to please my wife. My wife is not the biggest fan of my beard. She has never, though, asked me to shave or actually asked me to cut my hair or do anything. But I know that she would prefer my lip expressed and that she would like to see my teeth. So, in this case, there's my teeth. And it's been a long time since actually people could see them. So, I think this also looks pretty clean, and it's a little more professional for me. Not that the other one wasn't. I'm in a very professional job as an architect, or let's just call it a white collar job, where I often wear a suit and tie, and my mustache and beard are always in place, and it has never been a problem to have a big beard or to have a bigger mustache. I think it's just key that grooming is, with any kind of beard and mustache, looking clean, looking groomed is key in maintaining any beard and mustache shape at any length. So keep that in mind. So what do you think? I know there's people who like a very natural mustache. No, this is a natural mustache. There's nothing in it. Nothing in the brush part of my mustache. It actually looks, my big mustache looks pretty thick, but this has a denseness and a thickness that I think is pretty interesting. It's also interesting from the side. You actually see the real shape of a mustache. anyhow, comment below, tell me what you think, and tell me if you think I made a mistake. No mustache regret just yet, or mustache remorse, but we'll sleep on it and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see how it looks. Till we meet again, mustache on.
Thanks for watching this video. Beardbrand has launched a private community called The Alliance. It's for men who are looking to invest in themselves and who are looking to keep on growing. Click the link over there and come join us, or stick around and watch some more awesome videos.